It's another Sunday, it's another brawl, what are we doing?
Nonsense Rumble!
That's absolutely right. What is our category for today?
We're doing D&D things, we're doing monsters at challenge rating 6.
Yes, official content only because homebrew is bullshit.
Yeah, homebrew's banned, and the two that I picked are from the Monster Manual, but I do have a rather expanded list, and by the honour rule, until we have no choice but to pick dragons, I'm not picking dragons again until further notice.
Yes, I don't think I've ever picked a dragon, and that trend continues.
Yep.
If you're not familiar with the show, what we do is we pick a category, which Rick's just explained for you, and we pick characters that would fit that category and argue why my guy is better than your guy. 9 times out of 10 we have honourable mentions. Today is probably no different. Rick, do you have an offering for me?
My honourable mention today is Medusa.
Okay, fucking snap.
Yep. Multiple reasons. Number one is the petrifying gaze is rather easy for most of these monsters in this bracket to resist. And the other thing is their main ancillary secondary damage type is poison, which almost everything on this list is immune to.
Yeah, I was very tempted by the Medusa because these petrifying effects are very good. It won me a CR ranking one time. However, I looked at the Medusa's version of petrification and the creature can just not look. Yes, it gives them disadvantage on attack, but it completely fucking nullifies the gimmick. So yeah, it's one of those where it's a strong effect, and it would work great against a group of players because you just have them ambush for a round and there's a good chance it petrifies a few things. But we've got a neutral arena, so it's gimmicks can only work on so many creatures, as you say.
Yeah, the asterisk to that effect is that if you have a sense that doesn't involve your vision, you can use that instead.
Oh, cool. Hello, Tremor Sense.
Yeah, Tremor Sense, Blind Sight, Echolocation, yeah, anything like that.
Blind Sight shouldn't work because that's not how... I understand, mechanically it works that way, but Blind Sight means you're blinded, not you got your eyes closed.
No, it means you can see without your eyes, essentially.
Yes, but they have to be open.
Oh well.
I'm just saying, I understand, mechanically it's how it works, but the way it's described, it shouldn't work that way.
Yeah, like compared to Dark Vision, and True Sight is something that you do have your eyes open for. So, yes, that's the Medusa from both of us as our honourable mentions.
I do just want to point out, 5th edition is silly with a lot of its rulings, because don't get me started on invisibility.
Oh, it's so fucking stupid. You can have see invisibility going, and it doesn't stop them getting advantage on you, because it's not being invisible that does it, it's the invisibility condition.
It's stupid, and I wouldn't say we had an argument about this on Curse of Strahd, but it was a point of contention where I, as the DM, was like, this is stupid and shouldn't work this way. However, the player didn't know that I thought it was stupid and shouldn't work that way, so therefore penalising them for that would be unfair. So I let it roll, while also saying, listen, next session we've got to fucking smooth out this because it's stupid. And then next session didn't come because it was a TPK.
Yep.
There was no anger towards the player. My anger was towards the poorly written ruling.
Yeah, an overly simplified set of rules that, to their credit, they do pretty well at simplifying a lot of things and making it into granular advantage/disadvantage. But when it comes to the minutiae, sometimes they're not perfect.
Thank fuck they got rid of FACO.
Yeah, fuck me.
I've never had to use FACO, but I've heard it described, and it sounds like it's not impossible to do, it's just, why have we got all this mathematics for no reason?
Yeah, it's just there to obfuscate enemy stats so you're not gaming around them, despite the fact that it basically wouldn't matter, because you're still trying to win anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, complaining about D&D aside, because we actually love D&D, we promise. Rick, who's your actual pick for CR6?
My actual pick for CR6, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's Chasme.
Chasme.
Yeah. It is a big fucking fly.
I don't have this.
Okay, so it is a large, chaotic, evil demon. It's in the Monster Manual.
I'm just going to get up the Monster Manual because I've been using a website to easily... Because the Monster Manual doesn't sort it by CR rank.
Yeah, I've got my good old monsters by CR list on AID-DD.
Yeah, you can keep talking while I get up. You can discuss your monster while I'm looking for it in my actual Monster Manual. Just give me a moment. Is it a sub thing underneath something else?
I don't know. I've only got it in the list that I've got it in, but it's a demon. So if it's in Fiends, then it might be under that. If it's a demon which is part of Fiends, so it might be there. And it has magic resistance. So if you got a mage, it's got advantage on saves against it. It's got a 60-foot fly speed, which is better than the 50 that I saw on another thing in here. It has.
I love how you're like, I'm not picking dragons again because they're bullshit, while also picking something that still fucking flies.
Yeah, but this one doesn't have a ranged attack.
Okay, that's kind of fair then.
The only thing it has that's kind of ranged is a one-shot thing. As soon as you pass your save against this, it doesn't work on you anymore. It is drone. It's basically, it beats its wings and it makes a horrible sound, which is basically a banshee scream.
Okay, first things first, I found it in the monster manual. It comes under demons. And second of all, banshee scream's pretty good because that can instantly kill you.
It does, yeah. But it's DC 12, which is rather easy for anything of this level to meet.
And Constitution too, which a lot of things have big con.
Yeah, they got big con, which gives them a lot of health. This thing doesn't have a lot of health itself, but the other thing it does with health is that it drains your maximum health by the exact amount of damage that it does. So if you heal, doesn't matter. If you're healing from the damage that it did, no, you don't.
I see. This reduces it, and it reduces the max HP too.
Yeah, reduces the max HP by the amount of damage that it does. So basically, as far as you're concerned, you're still at full HP, but your bar is getting smaller.
I played Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, that fucking place. Fucking. Ooh. But your maximum doesn't come back until you go to bed or get greater restoration.
40 damage, though, on average, is big numbers. I know we're at CR6, but damn.
Yeah. The only mitigating thing about that is that it only gets one shot of it per round.
I see. I'm going to actually look up my creature in the monster manual because the stats I've gotten on the website I'm using are very cliff notey.
Sure, okay.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to
add? Immune to poison, immune to being poisoned, resists cold, fire, and lightning.
Oh, I've super fucked up with my pick, Rick.
Did you pick something that does only poison?
I've picked something that is so generic it's not in the monster manual. I think it's in the player handbook.
Is it on my list? You can just click the sort by level thing.
Almost certainly.
There is mage, there is mammoth, there is drider.
Yes, it's on your list.
Okay, is it drider, mage, or mammoth? Hobgoblin warlord.
There we go. I was mostly looking because the website I was using wasn't giving an average damage on hit, whereas this one does. So we're good. Yeah, I've now got my proper stat block.
Yeah, let's go. What have you picked? How are you fighting me?
I picked a mammoth because...
A mammoth, yeah.
Apart from a few very specific examples, I'm thinking of CR3 where I beat out the werewolf with Petrify. These battles tend to be like who has the biggest beat stick.
Yeah, and there are few beat sticks bigger than the mammoth.
Indeed, and with a +5 to con, I'm not too bothered about the instant kill.
Yeah, you have to roll a 7. It's still, yeah, it's failable,
but
it's a 1 in 3 chance of instant death.
Yeah.
And do you get 2 attacks?
It's interesting, isn't it? Because I thought it did, but it doesn't say you do.
Yeah, it just has... Okay, so you just choose between whether you're doing piercing or bludgeoning. The bludgeoning does more. The piercing has more reach. Piercing has more reach.
Here's how it works, Rick. Is with the trampling charge, you get to do the gore. If that hits and knocks the opponent prone, which is a DC 18 strength save, which I don't think your thing's good at, it then gets to make a free stomp attack as a bonus action. So it can do both attacks, but it has to succeed on the trampling charge. Here is the big problem. I know how your creature's going to work. It's going to use 30 feet to swoop in and attack, and then the other 30 feet to fly back up, and therefore not be able to get hit.
Yeah, like the best you can do in that situation is prepare an action to reactively smack.
I mean,
which is doable.
It still gets to do its reaction straight up as a attack of opportunity. Like that still happens. It's just if assuming you hit with yours, which what's your plus? Is it +5?
So it's a +5 to hit.
+5 to hit. Not too bothered about the damage right now. +5 to hit. It needs to beat a 13 AC, so it's hitting just over 50% of the time.
And yours are +10. That's the Medusa. Sorry, yours are +10 to hit, and I have a 15 AC.
Yeah, so they're about hitting each other at the same rate. Mine's got more HP. The big problem comes in with the fact that you've got your proboscis, which first of all lowers my max HP. Not a big factor, but more importantly, it heals you by a percentage. You've got less HP, so I only have to hit you twice. I think think this is a coin flip fight.
Yeah. It's I think it really does come down to like who goes first. Like you've got bad decks, so you're probably losing an initiative check. I've got 5 more decks, so 2 more on the roll.
Well, I'm trying to do the math here. Mine needs to succeed and do average damage 4 times. Yours needs to succeed and do damage 4 times for the health pools.
Yeah.
What type of damage is your? What type of damage is the proboscis part?
16 piercing, 24 necrotic.
I don't know why I asked. I've got no resistance to fucking any damages. So it was a pointless question. My apologies. I think it's a coin flip, this one. It really is, because the mammoth can't actually do anything on its turn because you're going to be flying in the air like a little bitch. So it's going to be a case of attacks versus... Like, every time you attack, you're going to get a reaction when you move out of range. Otherwise, you're going to be at the mercy of the mammoth's full damage capability.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I picked this to counter Medusa.
It's just a good pick in general, to be honest. It's very squishy, but...
Yeah. I've noted it down in my notes as the Baxter Stockman of demons.
The what now?
Baxter Stockman, the scientist from Ninja Turtles, who he does the Fly on himself by accident and becomes, the Fly, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, because the Fly did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got to be honest with you, Rick. I think the fairest result here is going to be a stalemate because it all comes down to... This one comes down to chance. There's similar damage outputs, and more importantly, yours is squishier health-wise, whereas mine is squishier AC-wise.
Yeah, like, the numbers could swing it one way or the other. The drone effect that's save or die is like a 1 in 3. That's the only thing that would swing it one way or the other.
But it's still chance-based.
I think it's... Yeah, still chance. I think the reasonable thing is to say... Nobody wins! We have a tie!
Everybody wins, which means nobody wins.
Yeah, everybody comes second.
Yeah. It's like they used to do a thing in WWE where it's like, it's an action-packed pay-per-view with 2 main events, which means no main event. It's true, though.
Yeah. If 2 things are sharing a billing, there is no billing.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Like Medusa was an objectively shit pick. Like, the Petrification Stare is a great fucking ability against players.
Yeah. Medusa is an anti-player creature.
And it's a CR6, it's going to be a boss fight.
Yeah.
Well, for low-level
absolutely.
parties.
True. We have a draw for today.
Yeah, it's our first draw in a little while, too.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so we'll see you again next week, guys, where someone must win and someone must lose.
Yeah, one shall stand, one shall fall.
We're not doing Thunderdome. See you guys.
Bye, everybody.